going? I'm Jeff from Letlive, and this is Soundsphere TV.
So anyway, dude, are you enjoying the festival? Are you enjoying your time in the UK at Leeds?
Yeah, 100%. We just flew in yesterday, actually. Well, half of us. A couple of us ended up missing our flights, and then because of the connecting flights and the delays, half of us are not even here yet. But hopefully, if all goes well, should be arriving in the next hour, and then we play an hour after that. So it's could be a bit stressful, but yeah, I mean, nonetheless, we're having a good time and just relaxing. So it feels good to be back.
Good, man. Hopefully they arrive before the time. Yeah, of course.
They better.
Yeah.
No, they will. They'll be all right.
Anyway, dude, it's been like over a year since The Black is Beautiful was released, and I was a big fan of that when it came out. Still, like, how do you reflect on it now? It's been out for that amount of time. How do you look back on those days recording and everything?
It's crazy because we've been touring so heavily. Our tour schedule has been so relentless, so you kind of lose track of time. And just hearing you say that it came out last year just kind of blows my mind. We're actually working on a new album right now, so. But yeah, it's been great. The response has been amazing. We appreciate everything we've been doing, and it's been an interesting journey.
Awesome, man. It's good to hear. Any of that, like a track that I personally really dig, the Dope Beat. Like could you take us through anything that like the process of that song, like how that came together, what the ideas were?
That's a pretty tough question. I think that the process of the entire record as a whole is definitely a story in itself.
Yeah.
But one of the things that stood out the most is the title of the track. It was actually us in the studio, and I was trying to get our drummer at the time to play a dope drum beat to the track, and he kind of stood back and he's like, "What do you want me to play?" And I was like, "Oh, just play a dope beat." And we ended up just naming, that title kind of stuck on the track through the pre-production process and the demos and whatnot. And then when Jason was coming down and kind of connecting his lyrics to the musical content, he's like, "What should I name the song?" And I was like, "Just name it the fucking Dope Beat." And he's like, "Cool." And he did, and kind of sticks out the most, of course. But yeah, if I can think of anything with that song, I know it sounds kind of silly, but that actually kind of stuck out. But cool. The process is same as anything else. It's definitely a collective effort among like 5 of us individuals, and sitting in a room just riffing around on a guitar, and one thing kind of led to another, and as months passed on, the dynamics and structures and sonic vibes and whatnot, they kind of changed, and kind of gave birth to this track and gave it a silly kind of title, and ended up being pretty cool. So yeah,
it's good, man. I feel like I can cross off like something that I need to know in my life, because I need to know where that title came from. It was like just a cool title.
It's so interesting.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's where it came from. So
it's cool, man. And yeah, I mean, on your set list, you got songs that guys really want to hear, the other fans really want to hear. Like Banshee, obviously, is one that people want to hear. But do you have any like songs that you personally like really like to play, like songs that are like your personal favorites?
We did there's a lot of tracks on the record that I like. One that we're playing today for the first time actually was a Priest and Used Cars. I like that track a lot. It was written pretty quick.
Yeah.
Very very randomly. But yeah, we're gonna actually perform it tonight for the first time, and I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, definitely look forward to it.
That's awesome, man. Awesome. So like, what inspires you outside of music? Do you have any, like, I don't know, movies, for instance? Does that inspire you? Does art, poetry? You got anything like that that feeds into the writing process? Yeah,
definitely all the above. I grew up working at a place called Blockbuster Video. I don't know if you guys are. Did you guys have that out here?
We do, yeah.
Sweet. Kind of non-existent
cool
back at home, but
yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So I grew up on movies, and obviously listening to music, and I'm very like heavily into production and stuff like that. So I love kind of sitting down and studying records and dynamics and the process, and how things are captured and structures, and I mean just pretty much one and everything. So yeah, I mean everything kind of plays a role in creating an album, and definitely your influences can come from. I mean, you could very much be influencing me actually right now. So as soon as the interview's over, I might pick up my iPhone and throw something down on the voice note application. But yeah, I mean, it's just everyday life and everything you're exposed to. Obviously, art and music is a very, very huge part of all of our lives. So yeah, I mean, it's I guess whenever you find some kind of connection to something, I mean, anything in the world could definitely influence your your songwriting and stuff like that. And it depends on your emotions or things you're going through in your life, or things you're feeling, or maybe things that you're not even going through in your life. You just felt like writing this kind of song today, so you can sit down and kind of go at it. And, yeah, it's an interesting process, and it's very amazing in a lot of ways. So I love writing music, and it's very captivating. Is the right word?
It's a good word.
The influences are very captivating. So it's exciting. You never know where a song, a lyric, a melody, a noise is ever going to come from. But sometimes it just happens, and I think that's the most interesting part about making music, especially in kind of a band that we're in, where we don't really have a textbook sort of formula to what we do. It's just kind of whatever we're feeling at that specific time moment. So yeah.
That's cool, man. That's interesting to know. It's good answer. Yeah, man. I guess we should better wrap it up. But before we go, I mean, you guys have found a lot of success lately, especially with the last album. And yeah, as you say, you're already onto the next one. You're rolling through. So I mean, what are the biggest challenges now, like in the present day, today, right now? I don't know. Just
challenge. The biggest challenge actually today is just getting the rest of my band over here to make sure we can play the show on time.
That's all.
Get canceled. No, it's hard. It's hard to say. It's hard to consider anything, I guess, a challenge when you love something that you do so much. It's some people ask us, do you love your work? Do you love your career? And it's hard to kind of look at what we do as kind of a career, or as a job, I guess. It's not a chore. It's just something we love to do, and going back to what we were talking about earlier, the proper definition of time, it has no meaning. I mean, we lose track of time all the time just because we're so involved and so passionate about what we do, and excited for every single day and every single night that we get to step foot on stage. It's pretty great. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah, we best wrap it up there. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It's awesome.